Hi kiddies, let's start today's session. Okay, so the topic for the day is exploring fractions from Unit 2C number. I repeat, the topic for the day is exploring fractions. So let's see what fraction is. How we can write a fractional number. Okay, we are going to learn all these things in our introductory part. So we are moving towards our introductory part. Okay, so we'll start with the very first definition. So today we are going to learn about fraction. So here comes the first term, numerator. So what do you mean by this numerator? Numerator is the top number of a fraction. It tells us how many parts we have. So a fraction can be defined as a number or a form of number where it has a top number and bottom number. In between, a separation or a bar line will be there. So the top number of a fraction is termed as numerator. We call the number represented at the top of a fraction as numerator, and what this numerator conveys to us is it tells us how many parts we have. If so, let's see what a denominator is. Now, denominator is the bottom number of a fraction. It tells us how many equal parts a whole has been divided into. So what denominator? Denominator is the bottom number of a fraction, and what the word or the term denominator conveys is it tells us how many equal parts a whole has been divided into. Simply you can define or tell to someone as a total number of parts. Okay, so denominator conveys you the total number of parts in that particular fraction, and numerator tells you how many parts from the whole you have. Hope you are clear with the term numerator and denominator. Now I will explain with the help of a pictorial representation. See, this is a bar, and I have divided this bar into 5 equal parts. The first part, second part, third part, fourth and fifth. And here you can see 3 parts out of 5 has been shaded with a blue mark. And the rest of the 2 are not shaded or unshaded. So out of 5 parts, I have shaded 3 parts. So out of 5, I have 3 parts. That what I shown here by a shaded color. So how you will be writing this pictorial representation in a form of fraction is out of 5. Out of 5 means total number 5. So the whole number we have to represent as a denominator. So here total 5 parts. So we are writing 5 as denominator. And out of this 5, I have shaded these 3 blocks. So that, or which means I have 3 parts with me. So numerator means it tells us how many we have. So here the number is 3. So I'm writing 3 in the numerator part. Now you can see this as 3, and this bar we call or read out as by. 3 by 5. So this is how we are writing a fractional number. This is the form of writing a fractional number. And this 3 or this is the top number and this is the bottom number. Or else you can call it as a 3 as numerator and 5 as denominator. Here 3 tells that in this picture 3 parts you have, and 5 resembles the total number of parts over here. So is this clear for you? Okay, now I will explain the word equivalent fraction. So from the term equivalent fraction itself, you understand that it is something connected to fraction, because the term itself has the word fractions. Equivalent fraction. Just read out the term equivalent fraction. In that word itself, you are getting the idea. Equivalent fraction. Equa means equal. So equivalent fraction means simply equal fractions. So equivalent fractions means fractions that are the same size, which means 2 fractions can be written or write in different numbers, but when you go through much more, or when you go through deeply, you can understand those two fractions seems to be equal. Okay, I will explain with the help of an example. Okay. See, here you are having two bar diagrams. Here, this bar is divided into 4 equal parts, and out of this, 2 are shaded. So you can write this pictorial representation as a fractional form as the number of shaded portion by total number of parts. So that is 2 by 4. Now, coming over here in this picture or in this bar, it is divided into 2 equal parts. And out of this, the shaded portion is 1. So you can write the fraction as, or you can express the fraction as 1 by 2. Because 1 is the shaded portion and the total number of portion is 2. Now, how you can say that this 2 by 4 and 1 by 2 are equivalent fractions? See, 2 by 4 is another number and 1 by 2 is another number. You can't say this is similar number or the same number. But even though I'm telling that it is an equivalent fraction, or else 2 by 4 equals 1 by 2. How you can conclude so? Or in what sense I told that 2 by 4 is equal to 1 by 2? Do you have any idea? Okay, this time I will help you. See, when you get two fractions and asking you to find whether it is an equivalent fraction, the first step you need to know is take the larger fraction. See here, 1 by 2 and 2 by 4. The larger numbers are over here, right? 2 by 4. Comparing to this 1 and 2, 2 and 4 are larger numbers. So this is a larger fraction. And just think about the numerator and denominator can be simplified in any of the multiplication table. And also keep in mind that if you are simplifying the numerator in any of the multiplication table, you have to simplify the denominator in that multiplication table also itself. So just think about 2 and 4. Both these two numbers should come as a product in one multiplication table. So I'm just considering these two numbers in 2's table. In 2's table, I will get 2 as 1 2's are 2. So you can write as 1 2's are 2. So you can simplify this as 1, and you will be getting 4 as 2 multiplied by 2. That is 2 2's are 4. So you can be simplified this 2 by 4 as 1 by 2. So 2 by 4 is equal to 1 by 2. Therefore, you can say this 2 by 4 and 1 by 2 are equivalent fraction. So this is what you meant by equivalent fraction. And this is your introductory part regarding the concept exploring fractions. Hope this is clear for you. Now we will be moving to our application level of questions. So here comes your application level of questions. Let's see the first question. Look at the fraction wall. This is your fraction wall. So here you can see this is a 1 whole, and this 1 whole is splitted as 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2. And in the third bar, it is this 1 by 2 splitted as 1 by 3 plus 1 by 3 plus 1 by 3. Again, this 1 whole is split as 1 by 4 plus 1 by 4 plus 1 by 4 plus 1 by 4. Then in the next section, it is split like 1 by 6 plus 1 by 6 plus 1 by 6 plus 1 by 6, like that. And in the last, it is divided at this 1 whole is divided as in the part of or the terms of 1 by 12. Now let's see the question. Use the fraction wall to help you complete these equivalent fractions. Okay, so these are the equivalent fractions given, and we need to find the equivalent fraction for these given set of number of fractions. A part is 1 by 2 equals dash by 6. B part 1 by 3 equals dash by 6. C part 2 by 3 equals dash by 12. And D part means a 5 by 6 equals dash by 12. So shall we start doing the answer? Okay. I will help you how to find the equivalent fraction with the help of a fraction rule. See, I have already mentioned that this 1 whole is divided like in terms of 2, in terms of 3, in terms of 4, in terms of 6, and in terms of 10. Actually, when you sum up these, you will be getting a 1 whole itself. Now, our first question is we need to find an equivalent fraction for 1 by 2 with the denominator 6. So in this fraction wall, you have to concentrate on the fraction having denominator 6. So this is a fraction wall where you can see the denominator with 6. Now 1 by 2 equals dash by 6. So 1 by 2, yes, 1 by 2 is over here. So from this part to this part, it is 1 by 2. So now concentrating to 6 by 6 denominator part, the 1 by 2 means from this part to this part. So the 1 by 6 has been divided over here as 3 parts, right? So see here, the same 1 by 2 has been divided in terms of 1 by 6 as this much. So 1 by 2 equals dash by 6 means you have to sum up all these fractions. Now, how you have to sum up the fraction is very simple. See, here the denominators are same. So, adding a fraction means just sum up the numerator. 1 plus 1 plus 1, that is 3, and write the denominator as 6. So, 1 by 2 equals how much? 3 by 6. Clear? Okay. Now, let's see the B part. 1 by 3 equals dash by 6. See 1 by 3. 1 by 3 starts from here and ends at here. Okay? 1 by 3. Now, 1 by 3 in terms of denominator 6. Okay, so from here to here. So the division is from here to here. So how many parts are here? 2 1 by 6s are there. So how will you sum up these two fractions? Just sum up the numerator. 1 plus 1, 2. 2 by writing the denominator as same. 2 by 6. So that is 2 by 6. Now C part, 2 by 3. Where is this 2 by 3? Can you notice a term written as 2 by 3? No. But we can find out 2 by 3 from this fraction wall. How it is? See, this is 1 by 3. And this is another 1 by 3. So from here to here, you are getting 1 by 3 plus 1 by 3. That is 1 plus 1, 2 by 3. So this is 2 by 3 part. Okay. Now we need to find the equivalent fraction for 2 by 3 in terms of 12. So 12. So this is the fraction wall. So from where to where we need to find out? From this end to this end. So from here to here, how many 1 by 12 are here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that is 8 by 12. Feels easy now? Okay, next is about D part. D part means 5 by 6 equals dash by 12. So 5 by 6. Can you notice any 5 by 6 fraction here? No, but we can find out a fractional wall with denominator 6. So here it is mentioned as 1 by 6. But we need to find 5 by 6. 5 by 6 means 1 by 6, 2 by 6, 3 by 6, 4 by 6, and 5 by 6. So 5 by 6 means starts from here and one's a bit here. Now this 5 by 6 equals dash by 12. So that is in terms of 12 fraction wall. So from here to here. So that is how many 12. 1 by, or how many by 12s are here. So 1 by 12, 2 by 12, 3 by 12, 4 by 12, 5 by 12, 6 by 12, 7 by 12, 8 by 12, 9 by 12, 10 by 12. So that is 5 by 6 equals 10 by 12. Is this clear? Shall we move to the second question? Here comes the second question. Find 4 pairs of equivalent fraction on the grid. Which fraction is left over? And this is your fraction grid. From here, you need to find out a fraction and its equivalent fraction. After that, you have to find out any fraction is left over. If it's so, which fraction is left over? So now, how will you find the equivalent fraction over here is, from the set of given fractions, just pick out the larger fractions. Okay, 35 by 50. Now, we will be finding this 35 by 50 can go under ones table so that we can simplify it. Now just check out 35 and 50 comes under a simple multiplication table. Any table, both numerator and denominator should comes under one table. Yes, in 5's table. In 5's table, how many times you will get 35? 7 5's are 35. And how many times 50 in 5's table? 5 table, 10 times 50. So 35 by 50 can be simplified as 7 5's are and 10 5's are. So 7 by 10. That is 35 by 50 is equivalent to 7 by 10. Now what about this 30 by 100? 30 by 100, both the term 30 and 100 should goes on one single table. So let goes on 10's table. Yes, both the number will go. 10's table, 30 comes 3 times and 100 comes as 10 tens are 100. So 30 by 100 in 10's table can be simplified as 3 by 10. So 30 by 100 is same as 3 by 10. Now what about this 8 by 10? 8 by 10, both 8 and 10 will goes in 2's table. How many times? 8 as 4 times and 10 as 5 2's are. So 4 by 5. 4 2's are 8 and 5 2's are 10. So 4 by 5. Now what about this 5 by 10? Well, it goes in any table. 5 and 10 goes in 5's table itself. How many times? 1 times 5 and 2 5's are 10. So 1 by 2. So from this, you saw that the term left over is 4 by 10. So how to write the answer is just, you can mark like this. 8 by 10 is equal to 4 by 5. 5 by 10 is equal to 1 by 2. 35 by 50 is equal to 7 by 10. And 3 by 10 is equal to 30 by 100. So the leftover term is 4 by 10. So always to find an equivalent fraction, just concentrate on the larger fraction and find out whether the numerator and denominator goes in one single table. If so, just simplify it and check it out whether these fractions are there. If you can notice that same fraction is somewhere there, then you can say that these two fractions are equivalent fraction. So hope this is clear for you. So the leftover fraction term is 4 by 10. Hope this is clear for you. Shall we move to the very next question? Here comes a third question. Complete the number statement using one of these signs, equal to or less than or greater than symbol. This is the first fraction. 13 by 4 is and 17 by 20. B part as 7 by 9 and 28 by 36. So shall we start doing the answer part? Okay. Now when you get two fractions and asking you to compare or to find a greater or lesser, just find the first step is you need to think this is a smaller fraction and this is a larger fraction. Always try to simplify this larger fraction. Simplifying means just check whether both the numerator and denominator goes in one table. 17 and 20 will comes in any single table. No, it won't. So let it be 3 by 4 and 17 by 20. Which is a larger fraction over here. 17 by 20 is a larger fraction. So obviously the mouth will open towards 17 by 20. Now what about the B part? 7 by 9 and 28 by 36. So the first step is just try to simplify the larger fraction. Here 28 by 36. Just find out whether this 28 and 36 will goes in any of the tables. Will it goes in any single table, 28 and 36? Yes, it goes in 4's table. 7 4's are 28 and 9 4's are 36. So this 28 by 36, which means 7 4's are 28 and 9 4's are 36. So that is, which means 28 by 36 is also same as 7 by 9. So 7 by 9 and 7 by 9. So that is an equivalent fraction. That's why some cases will come like this. suddenly looking at this fraction and seeing that this is a larger fraction, putting a greater symbol means it will be wrong. So always the first step is just check whether the larger fraction can be simplified. Simplified means just check both the numerator and denominator comes in any single table. If so, you can make this larger fraction with the help of a smaller number. After that, you can compare. See, in this case, when we just proceed like that, only we understand that this is also equal to 7 by 9 and these two are an equivalent fraction. Or else by simply looking at this is 7 by 9 and this is 28 by 36. Oh God, this is a larger number. So we will be putting a greater symbol. So it will become wrong. So always the first step is what? Try to make the larger fraction into a smaller fraction. How to convert it into a smaller fraction? Just find whether both numerator and denominator comes under one single table, then you can make it as a smaller fraction. Only that thing here it is needed. After that, you know which is a larger one and smaller one, or else you have to put equal symbol. You know how to put the symbols and all. So hope this is clear. Now here comes your fifth question. Complete these calculations. 1 by 4 plus what fraction gives you 1? Like next is 3 by 4 plus what fraction gives you 1? So how will you find the answer? See, first of all, we need to know that the number 1 is not written in the form of fraction. Then this 1 can be expressed as a form of fraction. Yes, 1 can be expressed in the form of fraction. 1 can be expressed in the form of fraction as 1 by 1, which means numerator and denominator is same as 1. That's why we are not writing 1 by 1. Instead of 1 by 1, we are writing it as 1. So even though it is written as 1, it is 1 by 1. Okay. Now we need to find out 1 by 4 plus what number gives you 1. So here, the 1 by 4, the numerator is 1 and the denominator is 4. Plus what number gives you 1? So here you need to find is, you have to keep the numerator as same. That is here, the denominator. Here the denominator is 4. So here also the missing numbers denominator will be 4. Now, out of 4, how many parts here used? Only one part. So out of 4, what are the parts left over? 3 parts are left over. So the leftover parts, you can write it as numerator over here. So how? Here it is out of 4, 1 part is used. So the first step is writing the missing part denominator as the same like what the denominator over here, 4. And out of 4, 1 part has been used here. So the remaining part is 3. So we will be writing here the missing fraction as 3 by 4. So that is 3 by 4. Now just find 3 by 4 plus 1 by 4. How will you sum up? Since the denominator part is same as 3 by 4 plus 1 by 4, you will be summing up the numerator. So 3 plus 1, 4. What is 4 by 4? 4 by 4 is same as 1. That's why I told to find in this way, because this is the simplest way. Without any calculation, you can easily find. If so, here 3 by 4 plus 1 gives you 1. So how will you find? Here the denominator part is 4. So we will be writing the denominator over here as 4. And out of 4, how many part here it is mentioned? 3 part already mentioned here. Now the remaining out of 4 is 1. So that 1 you will be writing over here in the numerator. So that is 1 by 4. Clear? Very simple thing. No need to do any calculations without any steps. You can easily find these answers with the help of your mental calculation itself. Hope this is clear for you. So next comes a follow-up activity for you, and this is your question. See, this is the same one that we just did before. Here it is given in the form of a spider diagram, only that thing. See, the left part has been given, you have to find the right part. What the question is, when you sum up this part and the corresponding this part, you should get the answer as 1. So here, 1 by 4 is given. So how will you find the missing part here? The denominator is 4. So you will be writing the denominator here as also 4. Now out of 4, one part is used over here. So remaining is 3. So the answer is 3 by 4. Now just find here. Here it is 3 by 5. So here the denominator will be 5. And here out of 5, 3 parts are used. 2 is left over. So here the answer is 2 by 5. Like this, you can find the answer. So this is about our today's session. Just go through the video. If you have any doubts, you can call me or message me and clear your doubts. Still more you are struggling with any of the problem, we will cope up all those difficulties in our upcoming live session. Okay? If you have much difficult questions, just mark the question number and be ready for your live session. Okay? So that's all for today. Thank you.